The vector of disinflation in place in America, is it?
It has been, but I'm gonna take the contrarian side of that. I think the second half of the year, inflation ticks higher. I think we finished the year probably closer to 4% on headline CPI than we do 3%.
What about core?
Right? Core probably flat lines here, around 4.5, 4.7. So, Thursday's reading will be probably 3.3, a tick up. It'll be the first time headline inflation goes up in a full year, right? It goes from 3 to 3.3 on year over year. And core probably comes in around 4.7, still way too high for the Fed. The problem is in the back half of the year, you lose the comps, right? So you've got, in other words, you need oil prices to be $70 in the back half of the year just to keep CPI flat, right? You already have gasoline prices going higher, as we know. Rents are actually starting to trough and tick higher, right? We still have way too hot of wages, right? So I think the surprise the market's not priced for, and this is why you're starting to see, to Lisa's point, people are coming to the office, they're getting nervous, right? We just printed a 9-month high on the 10-year. Right, you're getting real yields drifting higher. You're getting the five-year forwards drifting higher. Right, everybody's looking at that. It's causing pressure on your long-duration equities. You lost 3 of the 7 magnificent 7, technically, that are all now below their 20-day. Right, and the Nasdaq sitting right on top of its 50-day. If you lose the 50-day, there's a lot of blue sky below it.
It's going to sound brutal, but nervous about their jobs or nervous about markets?
More nervous about markets, Ken.
Okay.
I think we're overextended here on markets. I mean, look, if you look at
that sounds mean. It wasn't meant to.
you were just
if you look at the data, I mean, all of this
excitement.
has been sentiment, right? No question, the sentiment's gotten better. Everybody's improved on sentiment, but the data is not telling the same thing. If you break down even the subcomponents of the leading indicators, the leading subcomponents are still drifting lower, right? So if you just, if you woke up from a 2-year slumber and you handed me a package of charts and I started looking at them, I would say, we're kind of on the precipice of probably a tough second half of the year, and you're heading into August, September, October, which is kind of, as we call it, murderer's row for seasonals, right?
It's even more brutal.
Yeah, it is.